Real quick, hey man, make sure you pull up the shop, StevieKnight.com. Copy you some merch, man. Rock you some of our headaches. I can't say that yet because YouTube don't mess around with the profanities, the derogatory terms and all that, man. But yeah, pull up to the website, browse through, find something you like, man. Type in promo code do work, get you an additional 20% off on me. All right. Yeah, Jonathan Majors finally speaks out about being convicted of assault for running away. It ain't funny, but you gotta laugh. Bro was booking it. He ran blocks. I'm not about to get caught up with this. They not finna get me, and they still got him. They still got him, bro. He ain't do nothing to her. Innocent as hell, dog. It's all cat. I think most of y'all know that too, unless you're just a raging feminist or you just live under a rock. Jonathan Majors did not do nothing to that woman. And if anything happened in the exchange of him just trying to take back his phone that she stole, that's on her. She a thief and she's stealing. In the real world, he could have knocked ass out to get his phone back. That his. I mean, clearly he can't. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the law is written. You know what I'm saying? If you get hurt trying to steal from me, I could you up. Right? That's not what he did. He just, him being a man and being stronger and more physical through the heat of the moment, maintaining possession of his belongings, she got roughed up a little bit, but they want to call it assault. Anyway, let's see what he had to say up on ABC, man.
This is Major's first interview since he was convicted of misdemeanor reckless assault and harassment. And there's really a lot to unpack here. He calls the 2-year relationship with Grace Jabari toxic, dangerous, and unhealthy. But he is adamant. He says there was absolutely no physical abuse.
Message: if you find yourself in a toxic, dangerous relationship with somebody, get your ass out the relationship. Especially as a man, and like if you're not a woman beater. Right? There's some men that beat the hell out of women. I ain't talking to them. Like, y'all need to be locked up. Y'all need to be sent up. But for those men that are in toxic, potentially dangerous relationships, and you would not lay your finger on the woman, the abuse is coming from her, you are default putting the damn sights on your, and you asking for it, bro. You asking for it, dog. Y'all know laws, gender bias, and if anything pop off, more than likely, your ass is going to be sent up. You going to be the assaulter. You going to be the accused. Like, it's fucked up that this is happening to him, but your stupid ass shouldn't have been in this relationship no more 2 years when you said you was in it for 2 years. Though, ain't no say that good, right? Don't know look that good. Bruh, you're Jonathan Majors, bro. You're a millionaire. You one of the most popping actors right now. The world literally in the palm of your hands. And you gonna put yourself in a vulnerable position with a for what? For what? Let's go.
Something about sitting here right now and looking at you and understanding the gravity of the situation. A situation that I, in many ways, put myself in.
The actor spoke exclusively with ABC News for the first time after being convicted in late December for harassment and misdemeanor reckless assault in the third degree.
I was so surprised to see what something making good dog with her ass. Well, her ass, bro. I get it. Like, you need something. You need a rock. Yeah, I mean, hopefully she's holding you down, dog. But making good, bro. Making good, dog. Did you just see what she did to her last man? She said, I don't want to be with him no more. I don't want to be with this pastor. I don't want to be with this good man. I want to get back to the streets. So, I mean, she got done with the streets. And now she with, right, you fucking loser, bro.
Agree, which could carry a penalty of up to a year behind bars.
He ain't going to jail.
Why did you decide you wanted to talk now?
I felt like it was time.
Your reaction to that verdict?
Bullshit.
Shock. I was absolutely shocked. And, afraid, and I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible?
Because you a man, bro.
Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence.
Because you are a man.
Let alone our evidence. How was that possible?
But after only hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers agreed with prosecutors that he did physically injure his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabari,
Bruh,
in an
and she
incident.
whack as hell too, dog. But hey, he was booking it, bro. I mean, it was still kind of, he wasn't moving it like Cat. Yo, Cat, we ain't run that 4-4.
I'm almost 100 years old right now, but if we go outside right now, I can run a 4.340 or sub. I can do a 4.16 if I'm
there's
in
Jimmy
shorts.
John's across the street. We can order a sub.
Yeah, put that on the camera.
That goddamn Jonathan's out there running the goddamn forever. But hey, he had a separation, bro. Dog, that's if that don't show you how gender biased this shit is, bro. The fact that Johnny Depp had to go through all of that to clear his fucking name because the courts are so gender biased, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop tying yourself with these crazy ass bitches, man. You know what I mean? All this toxic ass shit. You know that shit was gonna happen. All of y'all fellas in relationships with toxic ass bitches, y'all know that shit's gonna go south, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the thrill, maybe it's fun, maybe it's like it keep you engaged, you ain't bored and shit, dog. Nah, bro, that toxicity shit will kill your ass. Literally, bro. Cut the fucking ties, get the hell on, and find you somebody chill, man.
But after only hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers agreed with prosecutors that he did physically injure his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, in an incident last March.
What happened exactly, do you know?
No, I don't know. But she's unconscious.
That 911 call from Majors came hours after an argument broke out with Jabari in the back seat of an SUV, when Majors received a text from another woman saying, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Jabari testified that when she grabbed the phone, Majors tried to get it back, fracturing her finger and giving her a cut behind her ear.
She says inside the car,
baby.
you hit her in the face,
Yeah.
twist her arm behind her back, fracture her middle finger.
Yeah, that did not happen.
How did those injuries come about?
I wish to God I knew.
Is he crying?
That would give clarity. That would give me some type of peace about it.
But you're confident you didn't
I have
cause
no
them.
question.
Surveillance video shows Majors getting out of the car, followed by Jabari, whom he then puts back inside the vehicle. What happens next is what the defense remains focused on. Majors runs off, and Jabari chases after him.
If you watch those videos
That's crazy.
and you reverse that,
That's crazy.
and you saw a black man chasing a young white girl down the street, screaming and crying, that man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York City.
Majors' defense team shared these photos, which he says show the injuries he received that night, which were deemed inadmissible in court.
What?
How were you injured?
My injuries were a scratch on my hand, from clawing for the phone, and I had a gash on my, at the time I had a beard. Under my beard I had essentially a fingernail scratch on my cheek from pressure, and that bled overnight.
But prosecutors say Majors was the aggressor. District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse. In court, prosecutors pointed to a previous argument during which he knocked a candle to the floor.
That's completely...
See, bro. You can't do nothing. You can't have no outbursts. You can't get mad. You can't get pissed. You got to remain stoic. You got to remain cool, calm, and collected no matter what the fuck they do, bro. No matter what the fuck. They can go in here and go crazy. Break dishes, break doors, rip clothes, burn shoes. You know what I'm saying? This exclusive is being objective, right? They're being unbiased. They're coming from both perspectives. And even with that, it still just shines innocent, bro. Like millions. Millions and millions of dollars. I'm about to get woke. I'm about to get anti-woke on you, man, because fuck Marvel. Marvel ain't shit. They just sinking shit, man. But still, he had a gangster ass role with that goddamn Ant-Man shit. This shit just taken away. You know what I'm saying? They Pirates of the Caribbean them. All because of what a bitch said. All because of what a bitch did. Bitch was chasing your ass. I'm saying, like, you should have just, like, it would have been better off just running, stopping, letting her attack you. You know what I mean? Just sit there, just get beat up. Just take it. Let her fucking scratch you. Get out there where everybody can see it, dog. And just, hey, go have at it. Keep your hands up. You know, cover your face as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do, right? You can't run away. You know what I'm saying? You can't defend yourself. You can't get your phone back. You can't be human. You gotta just. Go ahead, bitch. You done? You done? No, don't. I don't need no help. Don't get her. Just let her go until she get tired, man. Just record it. All right, you seen that? She biting me. She scratching me, bruh.
In court, prosecutors pointed to a previous argument during which he knocked a candle to the floor.
I completely lost my temper in that moment and threw it all on the ground. That's not something I would want my child to do, and I did that. I absolutely did that, and felt terrible about it.
The prosecution also played audio Jabari had recorded earlier in the relationship where Majors encouraged her to act more like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman.
There are some who question, especially in the black community, as you're probably well aware, that people were saying, well, why was he telling this woman to be like Coretta Scott King?
Well, who gives a fuck? It's weird. He thinks very highly of himself. He's narcissistic, maybe, but he ain't no fucking woman beater. That's crazy that they go through all these hoops and shit to just make you look crazy and sound crazy. So therefore, that means that you beat a woman up. That's some bullshit, bro. Like, one has nothing to do with the other. They trying to just drag this man through the mud, bro. Just defame him as much as they can. That narrative is gonna follow him wherever the fuck he go. Next time he get casted for a black role, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna follow him, dog. It's not gonna be good pub for any movie, right? He's gonna lose on potentially more acting roles because of some shit he said to his girl within the confines of his own room, of his own walls. Like, who gives a fuck?
Michelle Obama.
It was me trying to give an analogy of what it is I'm aspiring to be.
Of how important I think I am.
These great men, Martin, President Obama.
I'm kind of like entertaining the conversation at this point. Like, he innocent, he ain't hit her, but I mean, was the purpose of that conversation? Was the purpose of that analogy to like convince your girl to let you put the tip in other places? Because I mean, that's what Coretta did a lot. She held him down. She held Martin down. Real shit. Like, Martin was dipping that into everybody, and Coretta just turned the other way because her man was great, right? He's a great man. Wasn't a good husband, but it was a great man. It's funny, bro. But that does not mean by any means that he put his hands on her, that he beat her, that he's a woman beater. You know what I mean? He's just a high-profile man smelling himself.
And trying to give a reference point to that, one of the things I also say is, like, I need her, in that case, Grace, to make the same sacrifices that I am making.
In a statement to ABC News, an attorney for Jabari said in part, "It is not at all surprising that Mr. Majors continues to take no accountability for his actions," adding, "The timing of these new statements demonstrates a clear lack of remorse for his actions."
What actions?
Do you feel you're not responsible for her injuries at all?
I shouldn't have been in the car. I shouldn't have stepped out of the relationship. I shouldn't have been in the relationship. If I'm not in the car,
got to do it? You answer the question though, bro.
None of this is happening. If I leave the relationship, none of this is happening. If I'm man enough or brave enough to say, I want to see somebody else, or I'm done now, I'm not in that car. We're not here. I'm responsible for those things.
But none of her injuries.
I can't say that. Non-liver injuries.
All right. He ain't going to jail, bro. He better not go to jail, dog. He better not go to the damn jail, bro. He ain't do nothing to that
Month
hoe.
away.
He ain't do nothing to that hoe. And you know what really irritates me, bro? Well, you know, it's just a day and age we live in, bro. Everybody got Twitter fingers, and you see the real racists on social media, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see that shit out in the streets, but you see that shit, you know, clear as day in the comments of these posts, man. And when all this shit was coming out, bro, the main thing I seen in the comments, man, hey, that what you get for fucking with them snow bunnies. You know what I'm saying? You should have been with a sister. You need to stay with your own kind. None of this shit would be fucking happening, dog. You know what I'm saying? Make it a race thing, bro. And that just makes this shit that much fucking worse when we perpetuating that whole narrative. You know what I'm saying? White versus black. At the end of the day, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. It's about crazy bitches. All of them is crazy. It don't, like, crazy ain't got no color. Crazy ain't got no color. Y'all motherfuckers out here saying this, all this racist shit, that black women don't be doing no crazy shit to they man. That, you know, Latinas don't be doing no crazy shit to they man. That Russians don't be doing no crazy shit to they fucking man. Nah, bro. Crazy ain't got no goddamn color, bro. So you gotta, like I said before, it's the toxic ass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? These bitches that be acting like this, these men know that these women have that shit in them to do it. But they stay with them any fucking way. Right? Y'all need to be more vigilant on who the fuck y'all decide to commit to. That's what it is. And then it's the gender bias in the goddamn court, bro. This could happen to any man, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It don't fucking matter the color. You know what I'm saying? But that's just often the fucking narrative. That's the narrative that sells. White woman, black man, right? You know what I'm saying? Fucking King Kong, Jane, right? It's fucking stupid, bro. It should all align us to see that the court is fucked up. It lets us see the lens that the judicial courts look through. If you're a man, you're guilty. If you're a woman, you're innocent, no matter what the fuck. And hopefully you can be one of these cases that slide through the cracks and you actually receive justice. But on the balance of probability, man, if you find yourself within an altercation with a woman and the public becomes wind of it, consider yourself guilty. If I said before proven innocent, no. Guilty before you are proven guilty as well. You know what I mean?